All right, so this video is in response to a couple of posts I saw in Reddit the last couple of days. One of them had to deal with landing pads for the Corvettes, and another one had to deal with whether you make a captain's quarters for your Corvette. And I answered, yep, I do. I make a skipper's quarters and berthing. And I wanted to combine this with the one for landing pads because I have floating landing pad, a landing strip just beneath the atmosphere on my home planet. So that's where I'm at now. Is I'm standing on that pad. If I walk back over here, say I have regular Starship landing pad, there's my Corvette parked. All right, I'll fly around it real quick. So I have lights on this that travel, and I'll show that in a little bit. They move their way across, and it repeats on both sides. And the Corvette here, all right? So what I do is I can enter from the top here, and I'm only going to show the captain's quarters and the one of the berthing areas for the crew. But see, right as I get out of my cockpit, there's the cockpit there. I've got this stuff here, this built out right behind it. This again takes me right outside onto the roof. I've got an area to sit and chill right there too. Built this little tech area right across from the mission radar and embedded some oscilloscopes there. There's my multi-tool with some robotic arms in to hand me my tools. The Wonder projector with my home planet on it. There's my little mini fridge, my kitchenette. And once I go behind the curtains here, this is the crew's berthing area. Straight ahead is the skipper's quarter. This is the area where you'll wait to give him the message traffic. This is where you leave folders, messages, whatever he needs in those. Another tech thing for him to come out and check the status of the ship. Here's his entering that door. This is the first part of the living area. It's his living room. Got a little couch there, room for guests to sit. His pet walking around there, and his fish tank over here. Back here is the meal area, so he bakes his food there. He sits down and eats. He has a guest for dinner. Back over here, the bedroom area. So you've got another area to sit and watch some TV, and then you've got the bed, and over here the storage for clothing or whatever. And there's his hot and cold and running water, the only guy on the ship to get it. And then back out we go. So all I'm going to do is show one of the rooms because they're all the same, and just to save time, I walk up here and you can see I've got there's my scientist, a little further back my weapons guy, and there's my construction guy, overseer, my portal to get out of here. And then I've got two rooms on the aft side. This would be the starboard side, this would be the port side, same thing here. We'll look at this one here. That wall separates them. You can still see over the top of it. This is his kitchen area, a one-top table where he sleeps and gets dressed in the morning. And then over here he's got a room to watch some TV, watch a movie, play Xbox, PlayStation, hang out with friends, whatever. And it's the same thing for the other guys. They get the same thing. Except these windows here look forward. This one is obstructed by the turret. This one over here is clear. I might move that. And then the other side, these are the same, but they look aft, so you've got clear unobstructed views looking aft. So that's it. So I'm not going to, the rest of it is, I'll show you real quick. If I go down the ladder right here just to look down, this is where my farm is at. I've got all my plants. Straight over there is my farmer, and way at the end over there is my exocraft guy before I go out of the ramp. Okay? So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to take this out, and well, before I do, let me show you what I'm talking about these lights. So these ones here always run. All right, those are always running. They can be switched off. You just have to find out where the switch is at. This one, all power is there. So those are the batteries that run it, and the solar cells that charge it. And the reason I'm doing this thing is because I fell off the top of the ship. What I have to do to prevent that is I have to come off of the back ramp and make the small drop to the ground, and then I can walk around. And I'm going to change my view here to show that. See, if I go out of the ramp and just drop down, I never go into dive. All right. These ones here are controlled by this button. That when I press that button, it lights it. So see, that would be 5 in a row. and then I'd wait and I'd keep them running. All right, there were some other ones coming in behind it, but what I do is I set a 5 on 5 off pattern, repeats 3 times, and then it keeps running. And so all 30 on this side, all 30 on that side are running in that pattern, and that's what you see when you fly in. I'm going to go ahead and take off here, and just to show a couple of things with mods real quick. Okay, so once I get in, point to the atmosphere or to the sky and just pulse right out, just instantly into pulse drive and out. I'm going to change my view here and see if it will do it without screwing me up. No, it didn't. Cool. There is the planet we just came from, and if I turn and look, you can see one of the other things that I get from mods once I find it. There you go. Colored rings. Now another mod in there is called Crescent Worlds, and if I get closer to the rings, I think I have a better chance as I'm flying. There's asteroids, and this changes asteroids to ribbons. So you can see it's a flat layer of ribbons, which makes it really easy to fly through without taking any damage. All right. Now quickly what I'll do is I'm just going to show that this system has rainbow colored rings, like a starburst color, or what do you call those, lifesavers. But if I go to another system, they're not always like this. They can be any variety of colors. This particular one is what they call the day glow version. It also makes like industrial and pastel colors. And so I went with the day glow because I wanted them to pop. Now one of the mods that I have also puts colored nebula and removes everything else, but I think I messed that up. So you can see, there it is. There's that one's got purple rings. I'm not going to keep jumping. I want to keep this short, so all I'm going to do is fly right back to the same system. And the reason being is I want to land at that landing strip to show you how that works. I'll get on there. It's taking me to the... They always want to go to another system than the one we want to go to. All right, there we go. All right, so now that we're here, there's the space station. There's the colored ring planet. And right over there is mine. And that blue icon is my water base. So that's where we're headed. There's 2 of them. The deep is an underwater base. The drop is an island base with the landing. With it has a water swimming pool, and I portal down into that swimming pool when I portal down from the landing pad. So we're going to slow down because I'm still looking to see where that is. We're coming from the wrong side of it. Yeah, we've got to come from the other side. So that's all right. We'll just fly past it. You'll see it there under my port wing. We're going to turn now, slow down. And right there in front of me, we're going to change my view. We're going to try to get evened out with it now. So we got to come a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, went too far past it. Slow down. Slow down. There we go. We want to get really right coming into the front of it. And this, I have another mod that adds headlights to the Titan cockpit. You can see them coming into focus there. I'm going to try to get really low to the bottom. I'm hoping I'm not going to drag the bottom and go bonk, but it could happen. Okay, so now let's get out of the seat. Walk back aft again. And there I am. Not bad. Had better. But any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, right? Okay, so if you guys want to check it out, this is in Euclid. There's the glyphs. All right. Bottom left. And there's the coordinates up in the right there. Plus 38.39, minus 43.51. thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Have a good one.